أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب اشرح لي صدري رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا بما علمتنا، وزدنا يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم، وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. ربنا زدنا علما وارزقنا فهما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين. All right, so this is where we left off in our last session. We said when we see a stop in the Quran, we have every line, every ayah has a stop indicated with a circle. Sometimes there's something on top of it, and usually there's a number inside the circle, right? But what we are pointing out in this little section here is that the sound before the stop is dropped. All right, the sound here you can see there's a stop. The sound is we're going to drop that sound. Here's a all right? So this is a ta marbuta. This ta actually, because it's a stop here, it's going to turn into ha. Also, no sound. Same here. So ta marbuta, this ta, the feminine ta as it's known, will turn into a ha with sukoon. Here the wow has a on it. We'll just read it as a sukoon. Here we have a on that noon. We drop the sound. Here we have lin, the in sound. It's read as sukoon. So the sound is dropped. Okay? Here's it again a ta marbuta with a. It turns into a ha and recited with no sound. Here suduri. The I sound drops and we just sudur. Nadidun. That's dun there. Nadid. So now because also we're taking the sound away and we're putting a sukoon there, because this is a dal, for example, we're going to read it with qalqala because dal is one of the 5 letters of qalqala. So let's go back over here. This is this is what we did in our last session. So we'll read here. So I'll go through this again one more time. We have the ya, the letter ya. We can see, how do we know it's a ya? It's 2 dots at the bottom. There's a standing fatha and a long mad. So we're going to say ya. That's a duration of 6. Okay. In fact, that's 4 plus the 2 is 6. This standing fatha is 2, and that's 4. It can be 4 or 5. But the duration of 6 in total. Then we have the alif with the a sound. Let me enlarge it a little bit. We have the alif with the a sound on it, followed by another ya here. So this letter here, that's just this thing with the 2 dots at the bottom, is the ya with a mushadda and a u sound. So that's going to be ayyu. Then we have the ha. This thing here is a ha with a on it. So it's ayyu ha, ayyu ha. But the ha is going to go connect to this lam, which has a sukoon here. You can see the sukoon is printed over here, but not printed over here. So ayyu hal. Then the fi runa. Okay, but the rule says we're dropping the a. So let's read it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الكافرون يا أيها الكافرون. Okay, let's do the next one. Here we have the sad, and the lam alif. We saw this lam alif before. The lam has a on it. So the alif is going to cause that a to become la, la. Then we have the ta, all right? 2 dots on the top. This is a ta, there's a I below the ta. So that's T. And this ha is another I. So they look like one long line, but it's actually 2 lines that are, printed together. Sa, la, ti, him. Sahun. So we're not going to say huna because there's a stop. We drop the sound. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatihim sahun. Salatihim sahun. One more time. Salatihim sahun. Okay. Next one we have. Okay, I think this one is easy enough to see. We can see this is the ha with the u, but this here, I wonder if you know what this is. That's a meem. Okay, so you can see that the print differed, it changed a little bit from what we saw over here, these letters. This was just the standard print. But this print now, what we are looking at right now, is very, very, or much more similar to what we find in the Quran. Okay, especially the common 15-line Quran. Okay, and that's why we included that here, so we can start getting used to it, because we can see, obviously, we're nearing the end right now. Hum, you, the ya with the u, you, Ra. So here we have the ra with the a and the alif after it, but the mud is telling us to elongate it more. So we said if we have the a with the alif, it's a, ra, ra. But here's this tells us pull it a little longer. So we're going to pull it. This is four times, or 4 to 6 times. Okay. Hum, you, ra. And then what do we have next? The hamza with u, but there's a waw and sukun after the u. We're going to u, and then it's not saying na because this is stop. We're going to just say, recite the na with no sound. Hum yura'un. Hum yura'un. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Again, we have the word hum, right? This is also something that you'll see quite a bit in Quran. And we know we'll jump straight to the end here. There's a lin there, but we know we're going to drop it. So we're going to recite this as l at the end. Hum. This is the letter fa connected to the ya. The fa has a e. This word you will see a lot in the Quran. This is the word fi, meaning in. Okay. So this is the fa with the e, fi, with a ya and sukoon. So fi, hum, fi. Here we have تضليل تضليل هم في تضليل هم في تضليل. All right. Next one we have مؤصدة. It says مؤصدة, but the stop tells us recite this with as a ha with sukoon. Okay. So it's going مؤصدة مؤصدة. Okay. What's happening here? We have a hamza with sukoon, so that we recite as a stop. Mu'sadah. Mu'sadah. Okay. Here we have, so we're going to put the a on this alif. You're going to say azza ba niyah. Niyah. The ta marbuta is dropping the sound and the 2 dots, and we're turning this into a ha. It's going to be like a ha with sukoon. Azzabaniyah. Azzabaniyah. Okay. Then we have noon with the alif, na, run, ha, miyah. So yeah, it looks very similar. Niyah and miyah. Narun hamiyah. Narun hamiyah. Okay. Hamiyah. Okay. Drop the un sound and the 2 dots and just read it as a ha. Narun hamiyah. All right. And then we have ma. Again, I told you the word fi will come up quite a bit. Here we have the word fi again. Ma fissu. So what did we say? If we have a mushadda, we're going to jump over this ya and sukoon. We saw that in the previous lesson. And we're going to jump over the ya and sukoon straight to the mushadda. We're going to say fissu, fissu, dur. Right? Check it out. The ra is recited with sukoon, not the isa, because of the stop over here. ما في الصدور ما في الصدور. Okay, just 2 more examples to look at. Here we have huwa, but because there's a stop here, we're going to recite the waw with sukoon. Who. Okay, and here the dal has a un, but it is because of the stop, we're dropping the sound, so it gets a sukoon, which means we have to read this with qalqala. نضيد 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 نضيد. Okay, and that's the rule of the stop. When we see the stop, we want to drop the last sound. Bringing us to page 17, alhamdulillah, which is the rule of idgham. The rule of idgham consists of 6 letters, but they are divided into 2 groups. All right, the six letters are yarmaluna. If you can remember the word yarmaluna, yarmaluna. If you can remember that word, you'll remember the 6 letters. But we said there are 2 groups. Yanmu, the first ya, noon, meem, wow, and then the ra and lam are separate. So what does the rule tell us? The rule of idgham, if one of these letters come after nun sakin and tanween, what did we say before? We have to always be on the lookout for nun sakin and tanween. I think that was like 2 lessons ago, lesson 21, if I remember correctly. Right, 2 lessons ago, we did some practice on recognizing nun sakin, the nun with sukoon, or tanween. When we see them, All right. If any one of these 6 letters come after the nun sakin and tanween, it will be incorporated into the letter. Okay. And we'll obviously see some examples. However, these four, out of the 6, there are 4, the ya, the noon, the meem, and the wow. When they are recited with ghunna. The ra and the lam, we say بغير ghunna, without ghunna. Okay. So it sounds complicated, but don't forget, so far, let's quickly recap what are the rules we did so far. Only the letter of qalqala. The letters of qalqala, which are 5 letters, qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. And then we said whenever we see a noon and a meem with mushadda, it is recited with ghunna. So that's all we've done so far. In between, we gave a few rules here and there, but now we're getting into the real stuff, the rules of tajweed that we want to recite when we're reciting this Quran. All right. So this one is the rule of idgham, idgham bi ghunna. These ones, idgham bi ghunna wa idgham bi ghayri ghunna. Idgham bi ghunna, yanmu, ya, noon, mim, and wow, and idgham bi ghayri ghunna are only the ra and the lam. So if you want to remember these two first, and then try to remember these afterwards, because this is only 2 here. Remember, these 2 are read with ghunna. What is ghunna? To recite with a slight nasal sound and to hold a little bit longer. Yeah, no ghunna, so no holding, no nasal sound, no nothing. Okay? So let's see. Here we have nun sakin, and we have a meem after it. So what does it say? We incorporate this into that. So we're not going to say ranmi, we're going to say rammi. We incorporate the nun sakin into the meem. Rammi. Arami. All right. And we know also meme is already a letter that we know that when we see mushadda on it, we're going to recite with ghunna. Yeah, we have sanma. We're not going to say san. So the n sound falls away. The n of the nun sakin and the n of the an falls away. That's what the idgham rule is about. Okay. Um, so we have not sanma, we're going to say samma, samma. Don't hold it too long, okay? You have junni, so we're going to say junni, junni. So mim and noon, we already said when those two get mushadda, we have to uh, 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 um, recite it with ghunna. But here we also say that if a noon and a meme, as well as a wow and a ya, which we've looked at quite a bit now, wow and ya came up quite a bit before, just with changing of sounds. So now I think that should help remember them. Meme and noon we looked at before, and wow and ya we also dealt with quite a bit. So those 4, when it comes after a noon sakin or a tanween, then we will incorporate it into the noon sakin and tanween. It will, the n sound falls away, and we're going to make some ghunna there. So this is not going to be jun, it's going to be junni, right? This is not going to be qanya, it's going to be qamma, qamma, ghunna, and slight nasal. So the n falls away, it's incorporating into that n. Okay? Here we have shin. Nope. Because it's a yeah, we're going to say shiyu, shiyu, shiyu. Okay? Bunwa. Nope. Bunwa, bunwa, bunwa. Okay? What happens here? Dhimma, dhimma, dhimma. Noon sakin. Sorry, nasal sound. Ghunna. Ghunna, slight nasal sound and slight hold. Timmu, timmu. Jayu, jayu. Do you hear the n? Nope. We're skipping over that n. Yeah. Do you hear the n? Yeah. They, no, they. We're not saying than you. Nope. They. Okay. Thiwa, thiwa. Thinnu, thinnu. All right. Tlimma, tlimma. Bunna, bunna. All right, just skipping over that one, making ghunna on this noon. Bunna, dhiwa, dhiwa, nawi, nawi. All right, I think we'll stop there and then we'll do the ra and lam in our next session, inshallah. So that was idgham bi ghunna, idgham with ghunna. Okay, whereas idgham bi ghayri ghunna is recited flat. Okay. All right. So we'll stop there for now. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. وأسأل Allah subhanahu to accept from us, guide us and protect us, and to increase us in our love for His beloved sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.